Hey, please do not forget to like and subscribe. So, this tarot reading is going to be on the movie Tarot. It's going to be on Tarot the movie. And this character that happens in the Tarot movie that they build in the Tarot movie. By the way, the Tarot movie is a pretty good movie. This character's name is Grant. Grant plays a character who is in a relationship with somebody else. He has a tendency to get up in his thoughts and fight back. He refuses to accept any criticism from Haley. And he's fighting his demons in his head, And this is like a horror movie, so you can speculate this movie in any way, right? I can say that I can learn from Grant in a way that he has shown me something that I learned when I was in school about getting away from demons. Now, me and Grant are two completely different people. In Grant's case, he had a tendency of a grandiose self-image of himself and refusing to accept what Haley was trying to tell him to accept in their relationship with each other. So Grant has the Devil card. The Giants Rider-Waite tarot. This is what the Devil card looks like. But we see in the horror movie Tarot, the movie, the Devil doesn't look like this. I'm going to read something from the bloodydisgusting.com article. A horror journalist, Megan Navarro. So the Devil card is what they say that the movie was based upon was the tarot cards, and it really stands up for tarot in that way. Doing tarot, even as a tarot reading, it's a very high risk career. You can get jealousy, envy from reading tarot cards. You can get manic from reading these tarot cards in unhealthy ways. I say it's the number one high risk career because you don't really get people saying, oh no, it's the most angelic thing. The first thing people see tarot is as probably being demonic. At least that's what I heard. My mother told me that the cards were demonic. I didn't think the tarot cards were demonic. For me, I actually realized that this was like a very high risk career, and I didn't know too much about it, which is why I was afraid. But some people just straight up say, "Oh, it's demonic," or what's not, and people were telling me that to the point where I almost believed it. I didn't believe it fully, but I was believed it halfway. People just was screaming in my ear about that. Okay. So between death and the devil card is the tarot card that Grant pulls. Well, Haley pulls this tarot card for Grant, and Haley pulls the death card, but Grant gets the devil. Very similar cards. But between death and the devil, these two tarot cards get a lot of screen time. Okay, the way we worked was that we tackled the ones that had the most screen time in the beginning when we had the most time to play around. Then as we got to the shorter and shorter scenes, there were fewer and fewer days we could spend fooling around, spitballing, so we started with death. Then right after that was the devil. Because their scenes are intertwined, we really wanted a juxtaposition between death and the devil, where death is a slow, tall, stooping thing that's stalking you like an It Follows monster. The devil is supposed to be more animalistic, stopping and starting like flying on a wall, crawling, bestial thing. So it was important to get that juxtaposition happening. We spent the most time maybe on that one out of all of them. I think it was just a week straight doing different horns and trying different versions of the horns over and over again, but I think we ended up in a really good place with that one. They nailed it. They absolutely nailed the devil. So they gave off a spatial character, the devil, time to show how Grant, the character, was beastly. He was beastly. He did control himself for Haley eventually to save her life, of course, but we see Grant as this character that he is an indeed beastly type person. Like the devil. The devil is beastly, a beast. Now, Haley and Grant are two different characters, whereas Haley is like a god. And lowercase g. And Grant is more like a beast. It's not two beasts in a relationship. They're two different people. Two different personalities clashing, trying to get to then the goal. Have you ever seen the movie? It looks like a movie, but it is the music video by Michael Jackson, Thriller. The music video imagery shows Michael Jackson going on a date with a woman. And Michael Jackson turns into this beast, and the woman's like scared of him. But at the end of the day, she still acted like nothing ever happened. You know, two different people in a relationship with each other. But for the relationship to work, Grant needed to tame the beast that is in him, that he has learned to be in his solitude. So, whereas I was saying this tarot reading is going to start, I promise you, because the title of the tarot reading is This Man Really Loves You and wants to know if you love them too. They're two, Grant and Haley are two different characters. I'm going to use this as an allegory for a tarot reading, basically for myself and somebody that I am so fond of, this person. Okay, let's get it. Okay. Oh, also, I'd like to point out before I move on to the tarot reading, we're going to start. I'm going to actually start with what's the T tarot cards. I'll put the tarot. I usually do put the tarot decks in the description box. So Grant and Haley have this relationship where Grant feels like Haley is mocking him. And now I'm reading a article from blueempresstarot.com. And Grant is a Leo. Leos can be arrogant at times, but they are natural leaders. And Grant is in that way his characteristics of a Leo. But he needed to face his demons and make sacrifice or risk losing someone important. Okay. So he breaks this sort of curse with his beastly like nature towards Haley and becomes more understanding of what she's doing for her life to make the relationship work. He decided to choose her needs over his own for the first time and listened to her advice to be more open in the relationship with each other. Okay. So that was like their relationship with each other, and how they shown that they loved each other. And Haley desperately wanted to know if Grant loved her too. The devil, the beast. Let's get some tarot cards out. So throughout the movie, Grant is really worrying about like a confrontation with his beastly like nature and taking it out on Haley. But he avoids this, and therefore he changed his fate. First card, broke ASS. Broke ass. Scarcity tactics. This, okay. I'm seeing that this love is based on something that the two of you manifested as children. You guys are not wanting to build this relationship upon scarcity tactics of what you guys probably learned from others or what others have tried to make you believe had to be your destined outcome. I do see that the relationship that you have with this person over time has made a lot of people envious and delusional about the situation that the two of you have together. Now, broke ass, as the first card I pulled, and scarcity tactics, I see that this man really loves you and wants to know if you love them too. Are you ready to move forward with them? I see that the two of you see the plans of others and wants no parts with this. Plans that others have for themselves. You two have a completely different relationship than anyone else. Now, broke ass, and this happens a lot, broke ass being the first card that I pulled, and with the scarcity tactics, I see that you two play the game of chess. You two have had to come back and find each other. And I'm seeing that somebody, this man, actually really loves you. This can be some sort of deep fantasy that they have with you. This can be the real thing. I do feel like this is actually real, that this person loves you. He really loves you. And he's really wanting to know if you love them too. I'm seeing just the two of you. In this world. Let's see. You guys are blasting off to space. You guys are not of this world, is what I see. What I saw. Broke ass as the first card to always come out for me personally. This can mean that you both can be working right now towards finances until you guys see each other again. Hooked. Yeah, so this relationship is not any ordinary relationship. You two are hooked on each other. So this man, he really loves you, and it's this hook. I'm hooked on you. I'm not really hooked on anybody else. I know a hookup when there's a hookup. This person is hooked on you. Okay, kissing ass. Um, Let's clarify the kissing ass. No facts, never has the facts, makes SHIT up, lies. This man, they really love you and they want to know if you love them too. Do you see this too? Do you see that whatever this was that happened to us is not who we are? Do you see it too? I am going to do a 13 tarot card spread. The 13th card is the overall theme of this tarot reading. This person, they feel so happy to hurry up and communicate this with you. I do feel that I'm getting even this, it's very loving, okay? I'm seeing that you are the only person that can really take this person to a place of safety and groundedness. You guys could really miss each other, some sorts. The Hierophant, this person, wow. The Hierophant is this man has secluded to your love, to this illusion of your love. Oh, this is deep. The Hierophant is like a school. It's a concept, it's a religion. And your love is this person's illusion. The Sun is fast communication. I feel that they have told you this, or they are going to open up to you about this celebration. This person definitely is celebrating about how they feel about you. King of Pentacles. This person really loves you. I see. They really love you. Yeah, the Judgment card is this person will do anything to see you again. We also have the Fool, Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups. The Fool is in your 7th house. You may have had to walk away from the relationship with them, but I'm seeing that you came out triumphant. Whatever you did after you walked away from them, they're seeing you as very triumphant. We have really fast. Okay, whatever you did was like super fast. You could be a very fast learner. Because this person, Knight of Cups, this person feels very youthful, very childlike, very imaginative, realistic about their love for you now. Because we have the Knight of Cups in your 12th house. This person wants to give you a cup of love. I feel that they really see that they can be with you. They trust you. You two are on the same wavelength here. You two are going to have like this happily ever after. The Sun is in your 1st house and they feel this way about you. And they want to know, do you feel this too? You two can be very shy people. Okay. Oh, and let's get to this. There are a few unspoken rules in tarot. Like rule number 1 is to not play with tarot cards alone. Rule number 2 is to not play with tarot cards in a mental hospital. And rule number 3 is to always say goodbye. There's also another unspoken rule in tarot. It's just really unspoken about not to use tarot cards that are drawn on because they can be hexed, cursed, or ritualized. And how do you know if a tarot card deck is hexed, cursed, or ritualized? Is that the tarot deck would actually you would have actually lead you to seek outside help to understand why are certain deaths occurring around you. Deaths. Okay. Need some sanitizer. Uno monito, I need my sanitizer. Okay. I purchased this tarot deck from a fellow tarot reader, and the tarot deck is drawn on. Okay. All right. Let's get creative here. Put the mic right here. Okay. Voodoo. Unbothered. Okay, so I'm getting that the relationship that the two of you have is very, very, it's not dark. People may see it as voodoo at first because that's all we see nowadays. But it's the opposite of voodoo. I'm seeing this relationship that the two of you have. This man, he really loves you and he wants to know if you love them too. We have unbothered. Yeah, because I feel that people thought that you guys were going to be unbothered about what they had done to you. This man, let's see. This man really loves you. Let's see what's going on here. We have Death Magic Priest. Yeah, I feel that you two have had to overcome a lot of death magic from others, and you succeeded. You literally had an explosive victory over these people who thought that they could just walk all over how this man really loves you and you love them too. I do see that you feel the same as them. We have pathway, divination, starseed. I'm seeing that the two of you really just want time for yourselves. You guys are walking into the light. There can be an instance where this person wants to be able to have you to themselves. Divine masculine, thief, opposition. You guys have had to go through a lot. I feel that this man has had to go through a lot. Of people trying to fit the narrative where it does not stick around them. False narrative. False narrative. Okay, intuitive Kev just did a break dance on the table. Okay. Love spell. I do feel that you have this specific love connection that exceeds all of what you two had to go through. And this person feels it deep in their nature or what so have you. And they want to know if you are feeling this too. Do you see that we can now move forward with our love spell? Because everybody is different. And their thoughts, but I feel that you guys have your own personal love spell. And this love spell is actually taking you both to space. Jezebel, sweethearts, conflict, love offer. I feel that this is real love, despite what others are trying to show you what love is supposed to look like, or what they believe in when they've inherently mastered the arts of envy or what have you. What you two have is this real love between the two of you. You guys manifested this as children. I see that the two of you have been going back in time and really figuring out what's happened. I feel that the two of you are really going to just end up being like the best of friends. I'm getting that this person is your mirrored soul. You look at them and it's totally different how you would ever look at somebody else. This is how this person feels about you. Like, they be looking at pictures, yet when they look at you, they could feel something deeper, a mirrored soul. Like, I feel that the two of you are just going to end up being best friends here. Like the bestest of friends. And the sun in your first house is going to be overall joy and contentment. All right, let's get to announcements. I'm going to get a therapy card to start out announcements, actually. Okay. Nine of Wands, discipline in adversity. So you two had to go through adversity about who you came here to be. I'm seeing that discipline in adversity. Even dealing with everybody else's social structures, living in this nobody town, really having to see how everybody reacts differently to things, But I feel that being with them, remember this reading, this man really loves you and wants to know if you love them too. Being with them, you really are able to really fall into this reality with them. Finally, your reality. Okay, therapy. What is exciting about your life right now? What is getting in the way of your progress? What do you still need to learn? What is exciting about your life right now? What is getting in the way of your progress? What do you still need to learn? Ooh. Okay. Let's see if there's any astrology transits for today. Let's get that out too for today. Okay, so there was a new moon solar eclipse in Libra. It's not the total solar eclipse of the sun. Now, if you want to know more about when the total solar eclipse of the sun happens, please check out my playlist. Please do not forget to like and subscribe on Little Shop of Horrors, where their movie is actually based on the total solar eclipse astrological transit. This transit is the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. So it's annular and it's not covering the sun completely, but it is starting and building up to the total solar eclipse of the sun. Ding. Okay. So there is a new moon solar eclipse in Libra, and during the new moons is about really for this reading in particular, the two of you will be finding a balance about how the both of you feel. So you may find out that this person loves you and you love them too, or that you really care about them a lot, and that you can just feel your reality with this person more than anything. Because Libras are investigative in nature, so you may be fantasizing or about things that are true about you and this person, because they really love you and they're wanting to know if you love them back. Do you feel the same things that they are feeling too? Okay. Let's see. So this love actually exceeds any type of thing that you can read or learn from any character in a book or any movie or anything that you saw this person do. This love would exceed that. And it would be very close. It would be very obvious that the two of you love each other. It would be very obvious. This man really loves you and wants to know if you love them too, soulmates. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. Okay, I can see that. This connection with the two of you will be super sacred. They really love you. This person has dreamt of this moment. I feel that the two of you actually have dreamt of this moment, and it's finally here. It's finally here. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're still here, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe. Okay. See you later. Goodbye.